All right, let me see what do I have in the queue so we can watch a little LK Chronicles. No, actually, I started thinking, yo, I gotta stop reacting to Max. I be reacting to Max hella. I just said we gotta stop watching Max, and that means we gotta watch Sejam. Ha 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 ha. You're saying this is Max? That's crazy. That's crazy. This video is the current state of fighting games and events, so it might not be what I actually think it's about. And I've actually been meaning this month you're probably gonna see at least one of like what's going on with GG type thing from me. Mostly because I think Guilty Gear is in a really interesting place because I thought that Guilty Gear was gonna die basically when 2X got fully released. But there's actually not a lot. Maybe it's in EU where more, because when I thought about it more, it was a lot of European players I heard all saying they wanted to switch to 2X. When 2X came out, like a lot of NA GG players, they don't want to play it for a variety of reasons, between like active tag, they don't like tag games, all valid stuff. Some of them don't care about League, all valid reasons. Some of them like GG too much. Like, not too much. They like GG that much. So it's not like it's like a scene warping game, at least at the moment. So I'm curious about like what this video is.
I was in Brian's stream and someone was asking about fighting games, and he was saying that we're currently in like a fighting game depression, sort of. Like he was like, the current state of fighting games does not fill me with joy. He's like,
I definitely don't feel good about the genre. I think the whole genre is on a complete downturn, and Street Fighter 6 is starting to just capitalize on a Japanese audience, and it's not bringing the whole genre up with it.
I am shocked. I think fighting is going pretty good right now. I'm like flabbergasted. But I guess from a Street Fighter perspective, it makes sense though. But we gotta let him.
The last successful fighting game that we've had.
I thought that was a really interesting perspective.
Yeah.
I think he's been fighting Mai for 8 months.
Shake my head. Anime is starving. We have nothing new. We're about to get Tokon. And then Under Night got updated a bunch. Grand Blue got updated a bunch. Guilty Gear got updated a bunch. All the anime games are actively being supported. Does Avatar count as an anime game? I don't think so.
If you think what people have expectations for like what Tekken 8 could have been versus what it is, and what City of the Wolves could have been versus what it is, and maybe what 2XKO could have been versus what it is, I sort of see his point. I think the level of interest in City of the Wolves is about exactly what I would have expected.
You guys all know my thoughts about this game, so I won't repeat myself. All I gotta say is there's a certain type of person that better be on that fucking game. That's all I gotta say.
The game has people who are interested in it and still traveling for tournaments and playing in it. For Tekken, it's the same thing. Like, even though there's people frustrated with patches and stuff, what it reached, particularly in the beginning, I don't know, I think a lot of people were pretty interested in it.
They only did one Tekken Slam, right? It's been like Street Fighter nonstop since the one he did, I think. I'm trying to think of like creator slash brand supported events. 3 Tekken. Okay, 2 Tekken Slams, several Street Fighter Slams. They did the 2XKO Chipotle event thing, and they did a 2X Slam. GG we had Red Bull way back when the game came out. Actually, GG had a ton of shit when the game came out, man.
I think if you're like, I expect the game to boom and grow in a way that's like similar to maybe how Japan is with Street Fighter or something, is definitely not that case. In fact, I think for US, like Western or non-Japanese fighting game players who play Street Fighter, the way the game is growing in Japan is maybe concerning to them, actually. Western people, when it comes to Street Fighter, are like mad at a lot of things. Throw loops and like the lack of balance, the lack of costumes, the lack of, you know, all this stuff. And then you look at sales and interest in the game in Street Fighter 6, and it's like soaring in Japan. What they're learning is the game is massively successful in Japan and they can cater to that audience, and all the complaints from people in the West are like inconsequential because their player base and voice is less important.
Isn't it funny too? Because like I think I remember hearing they tried to reuse a lot of Third Strike shit. Like they made the game about hip hop. They made the game like Western. Like it's all like hip hop coded and shit. And then like it's more popular in Japan and here. It's like funny.
It's hard for me to understand. Their strategy of doing next to nothing to promote and integrate the game with the community efforts and the tournament scene have worked tremendously in Japan. Like honestly, seeing that this game is selling so successfully makes me more upset than happy. Fuck Japan, stop buying the game for a little bit. I want a balance patch. I want them to do something. I don't think there's been anything I've been really that positive about for quite some time, and you know, I've accepted that they're never going to patch this game.
I don't know, it just sounds so okay, if you look at the timeline, like between Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6, there's Dragon Ball and there's Strive. Those games like run the scene during that period. And I'm just like, yeah, the game's healthy, it's being supported. I mean, Strive doesn't have as much money as the other games, but it's like they're not like it's out and they literally don't talk to us for like a year. Not literally, at least they're doing shit. We're hearing from them, new characters, we get a new game next year. The Street Fighter thing I get though.
But on the other hand, there are so many cool things happening in the space also. The fact that there's new SNK games and they're putting money into all their older games. Street Fighter is doing very well. Tekken is out and the game is changing a lot. People are like sort of hot and cold about it, but receiving updates. Guilty Gear is out, still has a tour, is getting a 2.0, is still having success. Tokon's on the horizon for them as well, and they're supporting Uni and Grand Blue at the same time. And then 2XKO just coming out, right? And like a million other games, like Virtual Fighter is making a new game. There's this Avatar game, like lots of stuff on the horizon. Yeah, Dragon Ball getting updates too. Dragon Ball's from 2018. Fact that they were like, yo, we're gonna update Dragon Ball with a new balance.
When I saw this tweet, I thought Bandai Namco got hacked. I haven't watched Daima, so I was like, bro, what is this purple Gogeta shit, bro? What the fuck? And then they're like, no, there's another I was like, oh my god, they added another Goku to this shit, man. Oh my god, bro. As long as they're having fun.
I think every fighting game right now has a patch that they're waiting for. Basically, right? Strive is waiting for a patch that makes it so that Potemkin is not outrageous and Happy Chaos, because Potemkin has been kind of Thanos for a while now. Fatal Fury having those top tier characters and being the same top tier characters for so long, and the balance of that game is like insane to me. I'm shocked it is the way it is. Tekken patch they've been waiting for a while and it keeps getting pushed back. People thought Armor King was going to be the big patch, but then he didn't get a patch with him, and now they're waiting until the end of TWT most likely. Street Fighter, same thing. People have been waiting for a patch for a while. The character release cadence is really slow, and Street Fighter has not really had a large patch in the game's lifespan, which maybe is not their intention, to be honest. So that's something you might have to reconcile with, but they're waiting for that. And then Tuco, same thing. Even though they're patching often, people are waiting for like the big patch, which is probably the January patch. So it feels like every single game are stuck in a holding pattern for a new patch. The thing is though, is that when you patch your games, people will always feel like we're waiting for the next good patch because the next patch might fix all the problems I have. When in reality, like, no such thing exists, and you have to reconcile with the idea. An example for Street Fighter, it's reconcile with the idea. An example for Street Fighter, it's like if it's been 3 years and you're like, oh man, any minute now they'll change this thing about Street Fighter I hate, like, maybe that's what they want the game to be. And you have to accept at some point that it's not a flaw with the game necessarily for their eyes. Like, they see it as like, this is how the game is supposed to be. And
my man is spitting. My man is spitting. My man is spitting. This is so important. Even if you like SF6 now or Strive now or whatever you're playing now, eventually when you boot up something else, you gotta just accept the game for what it is, man. If you think the game is that bad, you gotta play the shit that you think is bad too. If you think mine's that broken, boot her up. And by the way, I know it sounds like so, oh my god, definitive. I'm talking especially from the point of a competitive player. If you're playing for fun and the thing is not fun, you know what to do. Truthfully, you know what to do. If you are saying you're a tournament sweat, you're gonna beat everybody, you have these big goals, and you're also like complaining, then it's like you gotta either pick the shit that you feel about the game, or you gotta be real with yourself and say you're fighting the game and play the game for what it is, or you gotta play some other shit.
I mean, I'm envious of City of the Wolves fans, because if you like that game, aren't you just a fat fuck? City of the Wolves has gotten 5 characters since it came out in April. You're a fat fuck. Fuck you. Like, I'm very jealous as someone playing Street Fighter and Tuco. My steak too juicy, my lobster too.
I see. Counterpoint. 2 of them are Street Fighter characters though. Counterpoint. It's Ken and Chun-Li. My Fatal Fury take is that there are certain people that need to be playing either Fatal Fury or Uni, and if they're not, they need to shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so curious about Strive 2.0 also.
I'm really curious about your wardrobe changes and why they're happening. It's very distracting that he keeps changing clothes. This is one of the true things about character balance in modern fighting games. It feels like the same characters are top tier for a really long time. It's actually a topic I've been thinking about a lot. I've been trying to think of like why. I don't know if the approach to write about it is why or how. What game other than Strive has this problem? Dragon Ball had that problem. Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, not Rising, but Grand Blue. Exert, it was only really Elfelt. Melee has a bad patch. I guess Johnny's not there the whole game. If Johnny was in Sign also, he would have been top tier, and I would say Johnny too. Johnny's broken, but like, Rising, it felt like they moved stuff around, but like, I also don't know enough about the game to like say. But it just feels like just such a modern fighting game thing. And I think we feel it more because they update the games. Because it's like, it's something I kind of want to write about.
What's a summary of why Pot is broken? He has tons of life, has armor that makes you respect it constantly. The thing about
his armor is as fast as Jab.
Armor in that game is the galling options are not very wide for a lot.
And the armor activates faster than other games. So you can't like in a lot of fighting games, you can either swing into armor and cancel, or do a multi-hitting move, or like you swing into armor and like jump, and you can't do that. Yeah, like the armor counterplay in this game is very, very difficult. It's low key they learned their lesson, because if you look at past anime games and just past fighting games in general, it's pretty easy to fight armor. It's pretty easy, and they were like, we don't want it to be so easy to fight armor. So they went to the other extreme where it's like you basically can't. Like there's stuff you can do, but like you basically can't. You need either special hit stop or something really fast, like Zato Far Slash, or especially fast jab, or you need meter, or you need to call them out.
Has just really high success rate on robbing you from bad positions, and if he's in a good position, he just kills you in like 2 interactions and builds you no burst. So that's what he does.
Yes,
and it's very annoying.
In the short, yes. I do have a video on it between like my tier lists from season 4, and like I have a video about him in season 4. So
this is something important to remember in life. It is awesome to think things are cool. I think in the modern era, there became a time where thinking things are cool is not good. Every time you like a thing and you're like, this is awesome, I like
me on Strive, man. I hear you, boss.
Like
people really thought I was getting checks from Arxis with fucking Milia and biking the way they are. Come on, man.
If you're like, I don't fuck with this, I don't like this, I'm not gonna play it, then don't go play it, you know? Don't engage.
My goat. Some controversy. This is an old story. I told it on stream before. It is about I'm gonna tell you a story that fits this game. I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not gonna lie, but I learned a very important lesson. To the surprise of no one, I played both of these characters that you're about to see on screen. To the surprise of no one, I indeed played Parasol and Valentine, because why would you not? So I played this game on launch. I played this game on launch when it came out, and summary, it's a team game. So I did not play it for very long. I played for a couple months. Pre alpha. There was a version of this game we played that only had Philia. And I was like, wait, this game is fire. Then the next time we played, there were assists. And I was like, uh-oh. I want to say a year or 2 later, I am at a tournament. It is a lowercase m tournament. So I want to say it's probably like Apex or something. But many tournaments run, especially like in the past, is because they don't have as much space. They would buy multiple small rooms to run like different events, right? And so I'm looking at the map for this event, and they have a big ass smash area and a general fighting game area, and then they have like a spot dedicated for like Skullgirls and like 3 other games I don't remember. The thing is, since I got there early, it was not set up yet. So I go in the room, and it's like this long room. All the Skullgirl players, they're playing all in one side of the room. There's like 3 or 4 setups all on one side of the room. Other side of the room is dead empty, because none of the other games are there, nor did they like set up everything. Me, I'm feeling a little cheeky. I go to the side of the room where people are playing. I just turn around to where there's nobody. I just snap a photo. And I'm like, I just meme about Skullgirls. I'm like, dead game. Where the fuck's everybody? Lol. This is Skullgirls area. That day / the next day, one of the Skullgirl players like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? That was mean. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, huh. Like, he's pissed. I'm like, why? And then I'm like, because I'm just thinking the game sucks. And then I thought about it a little bit longer while we're talking. And I'm like, oh shit. I did to him the thing that I really hated when I started playing fighting games. I started playing fighting games with this game. Most of you don't. Most people, they say Melty, but they don't actually know which Melty. They say Melty, but when people say Melty, they think about actions again. No, I played this first. And when I started, I'm playing this, and people from Marvel, people from Third Strike, people from CVS2, people from Guilty Gear, they're all shitting on this game. I'm like, guys, you don't understand how cool this game is. It's so fun, and I like it. And after I thought about it for a while, I was like, you know what, man? One, my bad. I apologize. I was like, that was fucked up. You're right. And I'm not just saying I fucked up, and I'm not just apologizing. I'm specifically saying it because I forgot that I was in your position before, where everyone's shitting on my game too, right? So I don't want to do that. I can like or dislike whatever I want, without like shitting on what other people enjoy. Because some people, even though from my perspective, I don't understand why totally people would like X game or Y game, it doesn't change the fact that they like it, and I should just leave them alone and focus on what I like, rather than like just go around and meme and shit on things for fun and make my heart darker. And most people don't know it. Frankly, most people do not know it. So for example, you just don't find me playing games I don't like that much. I play games that I like all the time. So when people are like, you're a Strife shill, I'm like, no. One, if I had a Strife shill, I'd have a really nice car if I was a shill, And 2, I just actually like the game. Like, I just think it's fun. I think my character is interesting. That's what gets me to boot up. It's just the game is interesting. That's it. I realized that the main thing that keeps me playing fighting games is actually interesting characters. Just the game is interesting.
I don't like games where the offense is not good, and I don't like games where the defense is too mindless. For example, in my Invincible Versus video, I talked about Heroic Strike, and someone was like, God forbid a game have a defensive mechanic. And
I fucking sleep. Fuck off. I hate, dude. God forbid, boot up Fatal Fury. Boot up Uni. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Boot up Fatal Fury. Fuck it. Boot up fucking Accent Corp. Boot up something, dude, that has the thing that you want. Fuck you. Oh my god. It's so annoying. Or, here's another option. Hop off Street Fighter. Because I feel like 99% of people who say this, they just fucking play Street Fighter. Hop off Street Fighter. Don't fight on the street. Go to fucking side. Oh my god. I did. Oh my god. That's the easiest way to piss me off, man. Besides playing Faust, it's the easiest way to piss me off.
the first time I dodged a Brave counter and then I tried to hit a button and my opponent was still plus, I was like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
hell no. I run up and like try to hard bait a defensive mechanic and then I just eat shit like that, bro. What do you want?
Dude, one of the biggest things about the Grand Blue Slam was I knew from watching, but I was just shocked playing, is how many people in Grand Blue use Brave Counter against fucking jump-ins. Like, dude, how allergic are you? Or like, they'll use it against like jabs and shit. I'm like, dude, how allergic are you to like a single plus frame, bro? It's not that bad. Like, it's high. You'll be fine. You're gonna make it. You know what I mean? I was flabbergasted.
I also don't like playing characters that have bad anti-airs. That is like a big pet peeve of mine.
I hate it when motherfuckers can jump, bro. All the characters I played that I'm the most successful with, they all have godly anti-airs. Like the H Koha 5A5B, played fucking Valkenhayn and Upset, Lychee Staff, Margaret 5A, Team Gohan Auto Combo, GT Goku A, Roshi B, Broly, the existence of the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. It's like these games are impossible to play without a good anti-air.
Fucking clock in, pick some good shit that you like in a game that you think is fucking sick, and
Good
then
video.
play that. Okay.
Good video. Lots to talk about. He says while I'm at work. I mean, again, I was told, I saw multiple surveys and studies that said that streaming and clicking upload on YouTube is the hardest job. Like when I say it, I'm just memeing because I know because I've had multiple 9-to-5s, so I just fucking know. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm blessed. Good video. Honestly, a couple topics in this video.